A pot full of snow had to be gathered outside in the tempest, the stove assembled and lit, the oatmeal and sugar located, the remnants of yesterday's dinner scraped from my bowl. I'd gotten the stove going and was melting the snow when I smelled something burning. A thorough check of the stove and its environs revealed nothing. Mystified, I was ready to chalk it up to my chemically enhanced imagination when I heard something crackle at my back. I spun around in time to see a bag of garbage, into which I tossed the match I'd used to light the stove, flare into a small conflagration. Beating on the fire with my hands, I had it out in a few seconds, but not before a large section of the tent's inner wall vaporized before my eyes. The built-in fly escaped the flames, so it was still more or less weatherproof. Now, however, it was approximately 30 degrees colder inside. My left palm began to sting. Examining it, I noticed the pink welt of a burn. What troubled me most, though, was that the tent wasn't even mine. I borrowed the expensive shelter from my father. It was new before my trip. The hang tags had still been attached and had been lent reluctantly. For several minutes I sat dumbstruck, staring at the wreckage of the tent's once graceful form amid the acrid scent of singed hair and melted nylon. You had to hand it to me, I thought. I had a knack for living up to the old man's worst expectations. My father was a volatile, extremely complicated person, possessed of a brash demeanor that masked deep insecurities. If he ever in his entire life admitted to being wrong, I wasn't there to witness it. But it was my father, a weekend mountaineer, who taught me to climb. He bought me my first rope and ice axe when I was 8 years old and led me into the Cascade Range to make an assault on the South Sister, a gentle 10,000-foot volcano not far from our Oregon home. It never occurred to him that I would one day try to shake my life around climbing. A kind and generous man, Louis Krakauer loved his 5 children deeply, in the autocratic way of fathers, but his worldview was colored by a relentlessly competitive nature. Life, he saw, was a contest. He read and reread the works of Stephen Potter, the English writer who coined the terms one-upmanship and gamesmanship, not as social satire, but as a manual of practical stratagems. He was ambitious in the extreme, and like Walt McCandless, his aspirations extended to his progeny. Before I'd even enrolled in kindergarten, he began preparing me for a shining career in medicine, or failing that, law as a poor country.
Turn it down so I can do a little bit of reading when we're. You mind driving from here for a little bit? I'll finish reviewing and then I'll drive some more later.
That's fine, honey.